Let's talk about what exactly addiction is and how to overcome it.
The answer biblically is right here in 2 Peter 2:19. They promised them freedom while they themselves are slaves of depravity. For people are slaves to whatever has mastered them. An addiction is something that has control over you versus you having control over it, period. You don't have full control to withhold from indulging in that thing, but it has control over you. Now, if you're wondering, how do I know if something has control over me or not? The only test that gives you credibility, hear me clearly, to if you have an addiction, if something has controlled you versus you having power over it, is your ability to fast from that thing or that person. Because a lot of people have people addictions in the form of codependent relationships that they are unaware of. They're intrigued by the idea, for example, of a relationship fast, and they think, oh yeah, I could easily do that. Your only credibility to if you have a codependent relationship or not is if you are able to do a relationship fast, for example. Your only credibility of if coffee has control over you or if you have control over coffee is your ability to separate yourself from it for a certain period of time, also without significantly losing peace, joy, or happiness. Because if your peace, joy, or happiness is tied up into a thing outside of God, that is a clear indicator that it is an idol. It is an attachment. It is an addiction. It has mastered you. Now, if you're feeling some conviction about what has possibly mastered you and therefore what you have an addiction to, I have the solution to overcoming it. It's in Proverbs 18:1. Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. There's another quote that I love by Thomas Paine. He says, he who is accountable to nobody ought not to be trusted by anybody. If you don't have a community, if you don't have brotherhood, accountability with people that are putting you in check and challenging you and empowering you to be the best version of yourself, by default, you are going to be left alone with your fleshly desires. There's no other option. Isolation is dangerous and breeds depression, but intentional solitude with God breeds revelation. So if you're serious about overcoming whatever addiction it is that has mastered you, message me purpose so I can get you plugged into the right community that could help you set yourself up for success against any temptations of the devil and stepping into everything that God has created you to be.